Jets.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Now Stroud.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down, Texans.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Stroud looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 33. Back to the ground with Pierce.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets...
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Jets 0. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Jets at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown!
Amon-Ra St. Brown
With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here's Stroud.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go. Cut.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Ready? 19 Lions. Cougar 19, 18, Radwood, 18, Radwood. Hurt.
Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
60 Bobcat, 18, high there.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Again, it's Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead.
So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly have the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, where we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
Nixon now from his end zone.
Pushing his way through.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Prescott now. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he gives this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Here's Prescott.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And some room to work. Powering his way forward. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Texans 21, Jets 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Second down, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete there to St. Brown.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A first down throw for Prescott.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down now, but that clock rolling.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Will Anderson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. A second down throw for Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Wilson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Get it! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Final play of the half. Stroud gets it out quickly here to the left flank.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott off play action. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Down the left sideline. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The kick is good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jets 10. Cade York to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force him
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 3rd and long for Prescott. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Okay, ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready?
Another carry for Pierce. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Warriors 17. Go street. Ready?
On second down, it's Stroud.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Stroud's pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd and 10.
Now Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Mustang 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Stop low 18.
In motion, Slayton. Stroud on 3rd down now. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36.
19 Tiger, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Rig alert, rig alert.
Here we go on 4th down. Muscles by at the 25. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
First down, Houston.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Riggs.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Shutting defenders at the 15. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They go again with Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles.
And Stroud now to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Pierce, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Cade York on now for the field goal. This from 25 yards out. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here go 46.
On play action, Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action now, Prescott. He finds Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Prescott now. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. St. Brown in motion right. So they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Prescott. Open man right side is St. Brown. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Texans.
Pierce now up the middle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And the Texans first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Jets 10.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
at their own 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball.
And, my goodness, another interception. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Street. Ready?
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So Houston going to come away here with